So I have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. All my mates have grown up, and instead of talking about going clubbing and going drinking, they're now talking about progressing their careers and earning loads of money and moving out. And the thing with my mates is, yeah, they talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? No, because they're disabled. And what I find weird is that the person who's grown up the most is actually the smallest person out of my group of friends. Now he stands at a lonely 5 foot, and as he got older, I wasn't expecting him to grow up, but to go look for Snow White instead. And to be honest, I think that we only grow up because society demands it, and I think that's wrong. I mean, society demands that we don't touch kids, and yet people still do that. And that's why I suggested to police that we should send slutty dwarves in your schools who like it a bit rough. Now, I'm 22, and I don't consider myself to be grown up. In fact, I consider myself to be quite childish, and that's not a bad thing, as it means I can wear what I want, say what I want, and it doesn't look weird when I take sweets from strangers. And it's because I am 22 that my mates think that I should grow up. And I'm like, no, I refuse. Because if I grow up, it means that I can no longer pretend to take dumps in changing rooms. It means that I can no longer hide behind clothing racks and jump out and scare people. And it also means that when someone makes an announcement over a tannoy system, that I can no longer yell, "These voices in my head are driving me insane!" But my mates, they're looking forward to being more mature, being more grown up, and moving out. And they've tried to convince me to move in with them. They tried to say it to me. "Oh, come on, Jack, it'll be great, because we can have loads of house parties, get horrendously pissed, and best of all, have no bedtimes." And I'm like, yeah, that's all well and good. But the problem with that is that I don't want to be hearing my mate and his girlfriend having sex whilst I'm trying to watch porn. Just ruining the mood for me. And besides, with moving out, you have to pay bills, you have to get a mortgage, you have to become responsible, which according to my mates is something that they can all do. Bearing in mind, these are the same people that once got so pissed they hit on their own sister. I know, it's wrong, it's disgusting, I mean, they didn't wear protection or anything. And as I said, when you move out, you have to pay bills. I mean, who wants to pay bills? They're awful, those companies, they are. They charge you up to 8 pence per minute. I mean, that's well more expensive than the NHS helplines that are used for phone sex. And not only that, you have to listen to shit on whole cool music, and that's normally sung by some X Factor reject who sings "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees. And the thing is, you normally hold for so long it starts to get stuck in your head. And the next thing you know is that you start to sing it out loud. And that's when I was asked to leave the funeral. And when you get free, you're expected to be speaking to some Indian bloke. I'll tell you what, me and my mate called British Gas, they didn't disappoint. We could barely understand a word he was saying. When he first started talking, I thought he was trying to slice a curry. And my mates, calm down now, calm down. And my mates, they've asked me, "Oh, what's your problem with moving out?" I said, "Well, think about it, right? I pay rent, and I get my washing, ironing, and cleaning done for me. And besides, Mum's going to need a carer one day. That diabetes is going to get that through eventually." And now that my mates are more mature, what they find fun has changed, right? My mate, he finds work fun. That's what he does. He gets into work and he does more work. He does this because he finds it challenging. But so he's eating his shit, I don't see him doing that. And I mean, next they were telling me they want kids. I mean, who at our age wants kids? They're awful, they are. Mean, horrible, spiteful little shits. And that's just the parents. The only people who want kids at our age are the people who want to live off benefits and move to Liverpool. And the only reason they want to move to Liverpool is because up there, if you're 22 and have less than 3 kids, you're not considered a slag. It just makes me think that when we've been taught about protection in school, that my mates just thought, why would I pay for a condom that has sex when the government would pay for me to have a kid? And besides, if I wanted to use protection, I'd stick it in her arse. But what really annoys me about kids is that they never shut up. They're always crying. Wah, wah, wah. I actually yelled at one woman, "Can't you shut him up?" And that's when I was asked to leave the delivery room. But do I want kids? Yeah, I mean, at least I want to make my shoes. And you know, I just don't understand what makes rushes to grow up. In fact, I think growing up's bad. Right, if you think about it, paying taxes, bad. Drinking responsibly, bad. Causing the Holocaust, bad. And not only that, it's also bad for your health, right? Because you have to pay bills, and that causes stress, and that makes you smoke, and that gives you cancer, and that makes your hair fall out. And if your hair falls out, you can no longer get a haircut. And if you can no longer get a haircut, what's the point in living? To be honest, I just hate the society's attitudes towards people who are my age and act immature. Right? Because due to society, because I'm 22 and I act immature, I'm labelled as having diabetes. Other people are labelled as having ADHD or being schizophrenic. Well, I prefer to think of them as having a bit of a character. And besides, being schizophrenic isn't all bad, as it means that you're never alone. Although that can be a little awkward sometimes, especially when you're having a bath. As you never be too sure if there's ghost watching you, or your Uncle Tony. I've been Jack Bartlett, thank you very much.